Hello, my name's Caden, or Ninjago and more, and oh my god, this was so unexpected. Here we have a high quality look at one of the new Ninjago legacy sets coming. Now this is Lloyd's Titan Mech. It is coming on March 1st, 2026, and I believe it retails for $100. I mean, I cannot wait. I've not properly looked at this yet. I've had quite a few glances at it, but I've not, I've not properly analysed it. So this video will be my raw reaction to it. This was so unexpected. I was literally getting ready for bed. I've got work early tomorrow morning, but yeah, I mean, I just have to talk about these. So here we've got an image of the outside of the set. It's called Lloyd's Titan Mech. I'm pretty sure that is the exact same name as the 2019 version. Speaking of that 2019 version, I don't think it needed a legacy remake. I'm just going to be completely honest. I get it was like, what, at the time of this, when this set releases, I think it would have nearly been like 7 years? It's been that long since season 11. Wow. That makes me feel very old. But yeah, I don't think it needed a legacy remake, but I'm guessing because Titan Mechs do so well and because people loved this set, they wanted to make a legacy version of it, so fair enough to them. We'll zoom in on the mech now. Yeah, the top of it looks a little bit ugly. The shoulders look a little bit broad. The head has the same thing going on with those dragon hilts poking out the side. That's pretty cool. The sword looks pretty nice. It looks like there's a lot of I don't know, it looks like there's some Technic stuff going on with the chest. Maybe I'm just seeing that wrong. It looks pretty bulky. The shield is okay. I think over time it's either going to really grow on me or I'm going to really grow to hate it. The arms, yep, the arms do feel pretty faithful to the original version, I think. The knees, it's got knee articulation. That is amazing. I think that was a big complaint that people had with the old version. So yeah, here we've got knees. And the bottom part of the mech with the legs and the feet, they do look pretty okay. If I remember correctly, you see the bottom of the sword on the right there? It's got like a mop piece on the end of it. That's pretty creative. But yeah, if I'm remembering correctly, the 2019 version, the feet had really limited articulation. So hopefully this version does have better articulation for the feet, which would allow for more posing. But yeah, I guess there's a look at the mech. Here we've got an image of the back of the box. It looks like the shield can be broken off into two halves and you can wear it on the back. The original set had that weird backpack extension accessory, whatever you want to call it, I don't know. When I was younger and I had that set, it always when I was younger, bro, I remember when this original set came out, and the fact that I can think back to that and say when I was younger, that is so crazy. Anyway, I'm just going on about how nostalgic this is. But yeah, it looks like they've I guess improved the back thingy. I think the old one was a little bit random. It had like a weird jet on the back, but to have that as a shield, I think that does make a lot more sense. You can see the knees. It looks like they're trying to show off the fact that it can bend its knees. That's pretty cool. But yeah, there's a quick look at the back. But now let's take a look at what I think we all want to see, the minifigs. So here we've got our first image of a Legacy Lloyd ZX. It's a little bit weird how it's a Legacy Lloyd ZX and not a Season 11 Lloyd, but I think, it's pretty understandable why. I guess they didn't want to just, this is going to be the exact same figure we get in the January sets. Of course, this set is a March set. I mean, this looks amazing. We've seen quite a few of the Legacy ZX Ninja, and they all look, Kai and Cole look pretty good. Jay looks kind of awful. Wu looked okay. The leaked image we got of Nia was, I didn't really like Nia's belt. I guess while we're here also, I'm going to quickly point out, I know some of the January sets got leaked on some blurry images of the boxes. I'm not going to talk about them. I thought there's no point talking about them when they get officially released in 24 hours. I thought I might as well just wait for the official release so we can look at them on the Lego website in HD. But yeah, from the looks of things, it doesn't look like all of the upcoming Legacy figs are too, I'm not too happy with all of them. But this Lloyd, yeah, absolutely, I am very happy with it. It does just look like, a completely modernized version of that old figure. The gold is amazing. I mean, yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, it just feels so it feels so nice seeing this with the green eyes as well. A Lloyd ZX with green eyes is so cool. Yeah, I absolutely cannot. This figure, of course, is most likely going to be available on January 1st. You're probably going to be able to get it in that Ninja Anniversary display set, the one that got leaked with like the front of the monastery and stuff. So yeah, this isn't thankfully we're not going to have to wait until March for this figure, because I don't think I could handle waiting until March. However, the other two minifigs in this set are also amazing, and I don't want to have to wait until March for them. I think the minifig I'm most excited about is Grimfax. I mean, do you even know who Grimfax is? Probably not. You know, the Ice chapter is probably my least rewatched Ninjago season or chapter or whatever. And Grimfax is quite like an obscure character, I think. But oh my god, we are getting a Grimfax minifig. Do you know how cool that is? How random that is? This is exactly what Legacy should be used for, in my opinion. Getting those random side characters who never had a chance to get a minifig. You know, I think the last time, or well, I think the only time during Legacy's original run where we got minifigs who needed minifigs was the Tournament of Elements set with Jacob, Gravis, and Belobo. And I'm so glad to see that with Legacy's return, they are really focusing on giving us those minifigs that we never got, such as Grimfax, such as the former Masters, you know, the Elemental Alliance, such as Dr. Julian, and all those minifigs in you know, Dr. Saunders, all those minifigs in the Old Town. But yeah, Grimfax is awesome. I don't think he had this dark blue colour scheme in Season 11. Maybe I'm wrong, but I absolutely love this minifig. They brought back that 2019 Ice Samurai helmet, which is so crazy. I guess, you know, that piece must have been retired, so they must have brought it back just for this minifig, which is crazy. I would maybe expect to see this this helmet, sorry, on a different, you know, on maybe sorry, I'm just stumbling over my words here. Maybe the June sets. I'm expecting to see maybe the villains from that wave will use this helmet, because I don't think they would bring this mold back just for, you know, just for this one random side character. Maybe I'm wrong with that though, who knows. The face looks perfect, yeah, flawless, completely accurate. It is so nice to see that it looks like for, you know, the second time around, Legacy's second run, they're not doing that super annoying thing they did back in the day, where they like changed all the designs of the minifigs. You know how like, you know, Jacob and Belobo notably got Legacy redesigns. It looks like here with Legacy they're being as faithful as possible, which is awesome. But yeah, I've spoken way too long about this one minifig, but I am just so excited to get my hands on it. This is our first, if I'm not mistaken, this is our first Netherrealm minifig since 2019. I don't know how many people care about that, but I really like the lore behind figs, and yeah, for me it's very interesting that this is our first Netherrealm minifig since 2019, and yeah, I absolutely cannot wait to get this guy on day one. And of course, here we have the former Master of Ice. I think his name's like Hyberus or Hibernius or something like that. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty perfect. The face, he has like a bit too much of a cheesy grin for me. But yeah, that's kind of just Lego's style nowadays. I think this is a really cool minifig. I really like that stand that he's on, that all of the former Elemental Masters come with. Really, you know, I'm glad that they put him in this set. The former Master of Ice coming in the Netherrealm set. And I know it sounds stupid, but they could have put the former Master of Lightning in here or whatever. So it is nice to see that they, you know, paid a little bit more attention to detail. And then I guess as well, if you were a kid playing with these, you could probably, you know, because let's be real, the set has a very limited selection of minifigs. So I guess by putting the former Master of Ice in here, even though he doesn't really fit in with the set, as a kid, you could probably make more, you know, play scenarios with this minifig in here, with it being, you know, in a snowy realm with the former Master of Ice. You could maybe say he took over the realm or whatever. I don't know. I don't play with my Lego, believe it or not. But yeah, I'm guessing as a kid you could probably come up with a ton more stories with this guy. So yeah, that is a nice little attention to detail from Lego. So thumbs up. Does he have an alternate face? I would like to know that. I hope he does. Maybe like a stern face. The face isn't perfect, to be honest. I think it looks a little bit inaccurate to what we saw in season 7. Maybe I'm completely wrong though. Oh, season 7, season 4. I don't remember this guy's first appearance, but yeah, I think the face is slightly inaccurate. Like I said, I don't remember too much, but little details like that, I don't care too much because I am just so happy to get an official figure of this guy. And then finally, we do have one more image here that I skipped over at the start. It is a picture of the set out of the box, or a render, sorry. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I just don't think we needed a Legacy version of this set. You know, it's kind of crazy to me. Legacy ended at Season 5. The last Legacy set we got was a Season 5 mech. Season 5 set, sorry. It was Zane's Titan mech. And now we have just jumped straight to Legacy Season 11. What happened to Seasons 6 to 10, you know? I would have definitely liked to have seen the... you know the Legacy Season 5 Zane minifig we got, where it was in the style of Season 5 and Season 6? I would have loved to see that wave of suits get completed with Legacy's revival, but it looks like they just wanted to jump straight to... Well, no, we got some ZX suits and stuff, but yeah, whatever. I'm just rambling on a bit here. I don't think this set needed a Legacy remake, but I think, to be fair, they kind of made it worthwhile, I guess. I don't know, because it does look pretty similar to the original set. I don't think it warranted a new $100 remake. The minifigs are very cool, you know, mainly Grimfax for me, and of course the former Master of Ice. The Lloyd is not exclusive to this set. It would have been nice to get a Legacy Season 11 Lloyd, since ZX Lloyd is a bit of a random inclusion, but I understand why they made the choices they made, and overall I think this probably gets a thumbs up from me. It's a very hesitant thumbs up because this set definitely does not need to exist. 3 minifigs for $100 I am not happy with. I think the original set had 6 minifigs. I may be mistaken here, but I think it had 6 minifigs for $60 or £60. I don't remember. Of course, it was quite a few years ago. But yeah, now the set is $40 more and has like 4 or 5 minifigs less or whatever. I don't remember how many came in the original set, but yeah, definitely did not need a remake, but we've got it, so let's just appreciate what we've got. Let's appreciate the fact that they made a Grimfax minifig. Oh my god, that is such a random inclusion, but I'm so happy about it. Thanks for watching. I'm speaking too much now. Stay tuned for like a day or two's time when the rest of the sets get revealed. I'm definitely going to do a long video talking about all of them on the LEGO website. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.